Why did the board decide to make this move?
Well, this was a mutual decision between Randy and the board, and you know, as a normal part of our process, reviewing this past season and comparing notes between Randy and the board, both decided now was the right time to separate.
There was a meeting about a month or so ago when they went over the schedule for next year, and why? I guess why the question is why the wait?
It was not a preordained time here. I mean, it was a normal review and a process, and as we do each year, and you know, and as people compared notes,
Right.
It seemed right now.
At its heart, did the board, the corporation want to go one way, Randy was interested in going another, and they just mutually decided, okay, this isn't going to work out in the future? Or how would you best describe it, John?
Well, you know, I think it's counterproductive to get into the rehash the details
Sure.
of why or where. You know, I'm focused on the future, focused on 2013.
As I'm sure you have too, I've received a lot of emails about this. Fans, some happy with this decision, others not so much. Are you surprised by either reaction?
No, I'm not surprised by either, and that's probably the case for all of us, that you know, we have people in our lives that maybe agree with what we're doing, and maybe some people who don't, and that's very normal. So Randy was very popular with our fans, I know that. Yeah, I've heard from a lot of them. I'm preparing responses to each of them. So that doesn't surprise me at all.
There's a sense over the last couple of weeks that this thing kind of became chaotic a little bit. How would you describe where things are, where you guys are going with this right now?
Sure. Well, like I said, we're focused on 2013. We have a plan in place for 2013, and parts of it have been implemented and executed already. We've announced our schedule.
Right.
We're excited about that schedule. Other parts of it are still being implemented. So, you know, it now seemed like the right time to part ways, and we're focused on moving forward.
You talked about the schedule. That will remain the same? Will anything be added to it, or do you anticipate any changes to that at all?
I'm not anticipating any changes, but I won't say that's not a possibility, but at this point, I'm not anticipating any changes to the schedule.
And that includes, I'm assuming, the double headers. I guess the standing starts are still up for debate with the race director and the teams and whatnot, but as far as you know, going forward, what we have for 2013 is what you'll have for 2013.
That's correct, yeah. We're sticking with the schedule that's been announced, and again, no plans to change that.
What about your position right now? I know you're already a busy guy anyway, dealing with the Speedway and the corporation and whatnot. You throw on a whole nother CEO role. How do you handle things moving forward here?
Well, it's been a busy time,
Yeah.
But I'm energized. I'm energized by what I'm seeing. I'm excited about the future, and we have a lot of opportunity with the IndyCar Series.
How quickly do you think things will move as far as finding a permanent CEO?
Sure. We haven't defined that process. We haven't attached a timeline to it, so it's we're still working through that.
But the process has begun, I'm assuming, yes?
The process has begun. I've received a number of resumes and inquiries from people.
And who are they from, Jeff? No,
what I tell
has
you
it been a
is,
wide variety of people that are interested in this? I mean,
yes,
Yeah.
It's been a very wide variety, and
maybe too wild, if not wide, but anyway, yeah.
But you know, at this point, it's premature to include or exclude anyone from the list, and there is no short list. I
Right.
mean, it's again, we're just early in the process.
What do you tell fans moving forward that are kind of questioning where the series is, the direction of this thing? Because as you and I both know, there are a lot of diehard IndyCar fans, and there are a lot of fans out there that have kind of left the sport that may be watching all this from afar. What do you tell them at this point?
Well, our future's bright. It's very bright, and we're looking to continue to grow the IndyCar Series, and fans are our focus, and our fan base is our focus, and we appreciate their support, and they're very important to us.
And the family's committed to this. I mean, we've heard a lot about people wanting to purchase the series. That's not going to happen, is that correct?
That is correct. The series is not for sale, and part of the reason is because of the opportunities we have with it. good opportunities.
Moving forward, you're ready for this thing. They're ready for this
Yeah,
thing.
they're ready for it.
The-
Yeah. They've been committed since 1995, I guess it was formed. 96 was the first year
Right.
of operation, and the commitment's not wavering.